Hey y'all, happy Monday. Hey Cornelius. Hey Bo. Hey Latrice, Tanya, DJ. Hey. It's Monday. I feel real great. I do. I feel great. I hope you guys are feeling the same way or soon to. Okay. Hey. Hey y'all. Hey TikTok. What up, TikTok? Instagram and YouTube. All right, let's get into this read. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. One more time. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. Thank you for the gifts. Hey, Unique, how you doing, boo? So before I get into this read here, don't forget to grab this copy of your book because it's going to be yours when you purchase it. So don't forget to grab a copy of this book here. It is called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It was created by me, for me, and also the collective here that are wanting to heal from traumatic experiences surrounding narcissism, okay? There are many different examples in here. There are also mental exercises to help you guide yourself back to you here, okay? So yet again, this book is called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It is readily available for purchase on Amazon. And thank you so much for your immense support, okay? Okay, I see the jawline slimming down. Y'all see it? All right, let's get into this read. Channel message here is they feel drained by you because they can't drain you, okay? Please keep in mind that this is a collective read. Not everything that I'm going to mention to you is going to resonate. Take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? So again, channel message here is they feel drained by you because they cannot drain you. So someone or a group, however it resonates in your story here, someone feels very drained by life. They feel like their life is completely clogged up here because they are using their energy or wasting their time, effort, and energy here to more so to get you to be in a very lethargic or depleted sense or space of things. It's not working here because the more that they keep just wasting or expending their energy in a negative way towards you here, well, if you're fully aware as to how to transmute things here, well, to be honest, they're just giving you free energy and you can basically use that to your advantage, if that makes sense. They don't understand the stipulations surrounding that. They just feel like if they evil eye you, speak, ill things towards you, projecting onto you here, that it will kind of slow you down. And it's not going to slow you down if you don't give it any energy, okay? I'm going to go ahead and repeat or give you an example in regards to not giving something energy and, break it down this way. So let's say, for instance, you have a car. And let's say the car battery is completely dead, it's kaput. Now you know that the lifeline of the actual car is the battery. And if you don't have a battery that is in working standard here, well, then you know that the car is not going to be able to take you where you need to go. So we're going to look at this person or narcissistic person as such. Thank you. We're going to look at this narcissistic person as such, is that they have the vehicle is themselves here, but they're they're not taking care of themselves, they're not nourishing themselves, and they're just utilizing themselves in a very haphazard way or in a very dangerous way here, where at the end of it all, they feel very depleted, or they feel like they don't have any energy to keep moving forward here. So at the end of it here, it kind of feels like eventually they're going to junk themselves, if that makes sense. Because again, if you don't have a battery for the car is not going to work. There are of course options that you can utilize to make sure that the car is working. You can get a new battery or you could jump start it here. But for these narcissistic individuals here, they want you to jump start their life or reinvigorate their life here, which is why they feel that if they come towards you and try to use their energy against you or towards you here, that it will put you in some form of a yelling match or a screaming match here, and it's not working in this way here. They're trying to tempt you to argue and it's not working. Whatever you don't give energy to, it's not going to work. Whatever you starve, it's not going to flourish. It's not going to prosper in this way. So ask for help is in reverse, but I'm going to spin it up right here. So even though ask for help is in reverse, no one is wanting to help them. Thank you. I strongly feel that yes, people were initially trying to help them to kind of like subdue you or to more so keep you in a stagnant position or situation here, and it has not worked out in the way that it anticipate. So more and more people are starting to pull out here because they're realizing that you are not one that they can kind of like pull down or push down. You're very hard to move. And the reason why you're hard to move, if you're doing the work, is going to show surrounding your foundation of self here, because it's very sturdy, or you make sure that you place all that you may have lost from the experiences in regards to what you've experienced with these individuals here. You're now realizing that you are now the anchor of self here, and it's going to be very hard for anyone to try to knock you off your square, or we'll say knock you off your throne. I'll put it in that way. Okay? Because your throne is divine. You are the throne of self. You're putting all the time and effort into self. You are loving yourself. You're patient with yourself. You know what I mean? You're doing what you need to do to ensure that you're always going to have a sturdy foundation here. And this is what makes them very mad or infuriates them, because they have to ask for help to try to at least get you to move, and it's not working. Thank you. So we have inspiration also in reverse as well too. So a lot of reversals this morning. Inspiration is in reverse is because they have lost all of the ability, or we'll say they lost all the plans, or they don't have a plan to move forward to try to get you stuck like where they're stuck here. So the temptation turns into obsession, okay? A really nasty obsession here, to where they keep tempting, or they feel tempted to do things towards you, but yet again it's not working. So now they're in a space where they feel depleted, and they also feel uninspired here because it's not working anymore. And that's the worst place a person can be when you're using, again, let's say that you are sleeping, right? Let's say when you wake up in the morning, you start at, oh, okay. Thank you. Let's say when you wake up in the morning, you start off exactly at 100%, right? If you took the time to make sure that you wind down at night and, you get a good night's rest. Then on the other hand, they're doing things to when they finally wake up, they probably at maybe 50% or 40% or 30% of sleep. So when they're waking up, they're very exhausted, they're very, very tired, they're very lethargic, and things of this nature here. And what they're trying to do here is they're trying to take from your 100%, because if you are 100% of self, then you're going to be able to see it for how you need to see it here. Hey, y'all. And because of that here, because they're not able to take, or more so steal from your 100% of self here, they're being left with the thing, or more so they're expending their energy in a way, the 30%, the little bit of energy that they have left, and they're literally throwing it towards you, or they're projecting it towards you here, projecting it into the way where now you have all of this energy here that you can utilize for great things, for healing yourself, for finances, for spiritual awakening of self, for doing your shadow work, going deeper in your shadow work. I mean, energy is all around us, you know what I mean? And it's very important or imperative to understand that, so that way you can utilize the energy that surrounds you. And yes, sometimes we may have bad energy that lingers around us, but if you're able to utilize it in a way where you transmute it again into something positive, you're going to end up the winner at the end of it all here. So despite them asking for help to do certain things towards you with other people here, those individuals as well are expending or wasting their energy onto you here. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I got all this energy. Well, what can I do? What can I manifest with it? That makes sense. So the more that they keep trying to congregate people to come towards you here, the more they're going to fail, because everyone else at the end of it is going to feel depleted, just like the initial person that is trying to come towards you with foolishness. So let them. Just let them. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm always, even though I come on here and I teach you guys things, like I'm always learning that Every day is a new opportunity to learn a new part of you or a new aspect of you. And I'm very big on that. Okay. I advocate a lot for that in regards to helping you guys and guiding you guys back to self, because that's where you need to be in order for you to do whatever it is that you're trying to do here. So with that being said here, again, they feel very uninspired to like come up against you or to do things towards you, because you're so cold in your energy. Your energy is protected from them because you're not giving it any time or day here, but they can't understand why why you're giving this cold shoulder towards them, because they really thought, or more so anticipate, that you were going to get into this duel or grueling match surrounding your energy versus their energy, and it's just not working. You got to learn how to be at peace with self. And again, this is something that I had to learn. Okay. I had to learn how to be at peace with myself. And the more I realized that peace is really everything, it's the most beautifulest thing that you can ever have within yourself here. It really opens up not only your mind, your perspective, but it opens up new opportunities and blessings that you may not even realize was there or waiting for you. That makes sense? So it's like, even though they're uninspired, you can become inspired by their uninspiredness. You really can. That's where the lessons are. So like I mentioned yesterday, everyone comes into your life to teach you a lesson, and they also come into their life to teach them a lesson. But it really boils down to if you're going to receive however you perceive the actual lesson. Do you feel so? Let's say you got out of a toxic relationship with an ex. It's just an example, right? And yes, despite them doing all the negative and harmful things towards you, you can still, despite all of the negative experiences that you may have had with that person, you can still utilize that energy in a positive way by, again, transmuting or learning to see if you learned the lesson from the experience. Because yet again, you're wanting to make sure that you're always graduating when it comes to self here, because the more you graduate with the information that you have, the more you're going to elevate. Okay. So again, even though, or despite you are having, you may have had a negative occurrence or experience with someone that may not have been the best for you, and vice versa. However, it resonates here. Make sure or be more open to receive the lesson, or look at it in the form of a lesson here. So that way you can take that edification, those resources, and be able to move forward with peace. Okay. All right. Yeah, we have flourish. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. The more peace you have, the more you're going to flourish. Yes, for sure. You're going to feel very light. You're going to feel very airy. You're going to feel real bubbly. You're going to feel like yourself, however that resonates for you here. Okay. So, let's see. I found the deck that I was looking for yesterday with that lady with the urn, but we'll see in regards to what pop up in this deck. It was right in front of my face. And I'm going to utilize it as a form of like reading in between the lines. Sometimes things are placed in front of you for you to see it exactly how you need to see it. But in some cases here, sometimes you may need to go a little bit deeper or further below the surface here, so that way you're able to see between the lines. So yet again, you're going to have to take this how this resonates for your, your story or your life story here. And more so surrounding the things are hidden in plain sight. The reason why things are hidden in plain sight here is because it is your job or duty to see if you're able to see between the lines here, despite it being right directly in your face. Because yet again, sometimes things that are in your face are just bells and whistles. It's not really the real thing. And people that are wearing masks in this kind of way here, they're going to utilize that to their advantage here. So that way they can slow you down, or yet again, distract you from actually seeing the bigger picture, which is really in between, reading in between the lines. You see in the picture, but are you able to read between the lines? Like, let's just say you have a picture of a square, and you see the square from a, like a mile away or far away, and you kind of looking at it, it was like, yeah, that's a square. But the moment that you get closer to it and you're able to see some shift or changes within the square, you're realizing it's not an actual square. Maybe it's a rectangle, maybe it's a circle, but yet again, it was hidden in plain sight or placed in plain sight here. So that way you just kind of take it as is, more so surface level or on a vanity standpoint of things. And I don't agree with I don't agree with just taking things at a vanity standpoint. Again, this is just my own personal point of view here. I more so agree with learning to dive deeper or delve deeper in regards to what people may try to hide from you here. I don't know if that's just my Scorpio nature. I guess my Scorpio is in Mercury, so I'm always, I'm like Sherlock Holmes, so I'm always, I'm always diving deep and researching. I'm a nerd. I love to read, so. Again, I'm just speaking specifically for me. So I'm like, wait, what? Yes, and it helps you to put you in a position to where you're able to release the things that are right in front of your face. Because sometimes, again, people like Halloween. Halloween is coming up. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays or seasons that's coming up here. I absolutely love Halloween. And I feel like that is a time where people other side comes out or their alter ego comes out, because you're asking an individual, what you gonna be for Halloween? Well, I'm gonna be such and such, and I'm gonna be such and such. And sometimes, yet again, their alter ego, and this uses this from a figurative standpoint or metaphoric standpoint here. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be Jason. You be like, oh, okay. And then you kind of figure out like, you maybe want to dive deep. You're like, you gonna be Jason? Why you gonna be Jason? And then you're able to kind of like sit back and reflect. And probably there were some occurrences or situations where you were like, now I understand why they chose to be Jason. Again, that's just an example. Someone's name could be Jason. Okay. Someone has a calendar. You may have a few trips that you're getting ready to come up on, or you're writing on a calendar. So you could be very organized when it comes to, your day-to-day activities. But I just see a big calendar in a like a pen, or not a pen, a marker, and someone's writing on the calendar here. So take that how that resonates. Or maybe also you may have now been able to create more time in your life here to help to do the things that you need to do to be successful. So all in all here, the best thing that you can do from someone that is trying to drain you, and the way that they're trying to drain you here is by arguing or fighting with you, and it's not working, you release it. Just let them say what they need to say, and you just release it, because it's not that serious. Yeah, because most people they project from hurt, okay? And me, speaking again about me from this perspective here, that's something that I had to learn surrounding the traumatic experiences that I had to endure when I was growing up. But once I realized it's not really that serious in the way that they wanted me to be serious, I just let it go and I released it. So that's just an example. So here we come back with the trust. You have to trust yourself in order to release. Going back to what I stated in regards to the cocoon. Yes, they put you in, you are a caterpillar when you met this individual, and they wanted to keep you in a hardened state of the cocoon state. But you have to, there are three stages of a caterpillar. It is the caterpillar, the cocoon, and then the actual transformation of the butterfly. And you have to get out that second stage to be in the third stage, which is where you're going to be able to release. That makes sense. It's very important to release. You have to acknowledge things in order for you to understand why it's happening in this way, or why it happened in that way. But those are the things that you need to do, or you should do, in order for you to be able to trust yourself, number one, and release whatever doesn't help you anymore. This is how you gain the reward from the lesson that you were in. I like to look at life as a school, or life as education that is free. Okay. The type of individuals that you connect with, most of us tend to connect with people from a trauma response. Okay. Sometimes you may have traumas that you may not have healed, or you might not even be aware of. Okay. So again, take that how that resonates. But the moment that you realize that every day you can show up, 100% with yourself here, and you can learn more and more about yourself, the more, again, you're going to be able to trust yourself, and you're going to be able to release what you trust of yourself. Does that make sense? Someone's name is Zaire, or Azari, or Azair. Azari. Someone's name could be Zara. Someone's name is Middleton. 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 Someone's name is Ivory, or you could be from the Ivory Coast, or you may love ivory. I'm also seeing an elephant tusk. Maybe you love elephants, or you like to collect elephants, or maybe you work with Lord Ganesha. So take that how that resonates. Or maybe you've been getting signs to work with Lord Ganesha and you've been putting it off. Again, take it how it resonates. So we have forgiveness here. Okay, so once you're able to release, is more so you're able to forgive the situation here. I have my own point of view when it comes to forgiveness. I'm not going to go too deep into that, but you're going to have to do what's best for you when it comes to that. Okay, because she has on blue here, and the blue represents like her operating from a safe space by speaking her truth, or man, however it resonates. But the more that she's speaking her truth, the more the bird actually sings. Okay, so she doesn't feel, I'm just going by the card, she doesn't feel caged anymore. She feels free. So she's able, since she's able to feel free here, this bird is able to open up and more so sing its song, or sing its truth, or sing your story, or sing your path, or sing your journey, however it resonates. Somebody could be into Pilates or yoga, or maybe you love to do Pilates or yoga here, but that's where the true connection comes in. Okay, you being able to speak how you feel, speak your truth, however that resonates for you here. But the more that you are connected with self, the more you're going to feel more open to speak about whatever, you know, whatever experience that you have. And the more you feel comfortable doing that, the more you actually help other people as well too. So his name is Connie. Someone could be from Connecticut. Someone's name is Charles. You could be from Lake Charles. I'm also hearing peninsula. So you may live off a peninsula somewhere, maybe north of a peninsula. You may live in a desert setting, or a desert form, or a desert environment. And I'm hearing it snows in the desert. So maybe you live in Arizona near the mountains where you may actually see snow. So take that how that resonates. Also, there's something about a grease fire. So if you haven't cleaned your stove lately or recently, maybe you should, you know, take into consideration of doing that, because I see some form of like a grease fire happening here. So maybe you like to cook with a lot of oil and things of that nature. I'm not judging you. I'm just giving you the message, okay? But just make sure that you're taking the initiative to ensure that you're wiping down the stove properly, so that way you don't create some form of a grease fire, okay? Thank you. Hey, Kirsty. Hey. Oh, cool. Cool. Somebody's eating someone loves pickles. You eat pickles with anything, or you make your own pickles. Yeah, so we have healing here. And this was the card I was looking for yesterday. See how everything comes back full circle? Hey, Emmy. Hey, Brian. Everything comes back full circle here in regards to your healing. You have to bury the old things that no longer serves you, so that way you can speak or use your voice. The urn represents, or the urn is a blue color here. And I feel like your voice was stifled based on the traumatic experiences that you may have experienced, or more so encountered here. So now that you're getting ready, you see how she's kind of like praying over it, or like a moment of silence here before she buries the older parts that no longer serves her. And the moment that she's able to bury it here, the more she's going to again feel free. Yep, and she's bringing peace to herself. Hey, Timmy. And that's what they weren't expecting for you to do. They weren't expecting for you to bring peace to yourself. They wanted to be your headache, but it was more so from a toxic standpoint, a level of things. The way that they perceive you here is that if you give in to their commands or demands here, that'll be more susceptible for you to not be able to, 1, trust yourself, number 2, love yourself, and then number 3, heal yourself. Because you need to love and trust yourself to heal yourself. Does that make sense? Let me repeat that. You need to love yourself and trust yourself so you can heal yourself. Those are the top three components in regards to healing yourself. It all starts with you. It don't start with other people. It starts with you, initially you. Then other people or connections come around you. Thank you. Connections come around you here to teach you a lesson. And again, it depends on how you perceive the lesson that you need to learn. So it's a case by case thing here. It's just nothing but empty noise that they're trying to distract you with. And it's like, okay, you hear the noise, but you already know what the noise is, but you're not giving it any energy or any attention. So now they're in grief because of it. Okay, well, for you, you can find humor in this. Because I don't understand, why would someone or a person would try to keep trying to come up against you here and you're not giving it any energy? To be honest, it's very humorous. It is. And most people think, as I mentioned before, that when you're laughing, that you're laughing at you're laughing in a negative way. And I like to look at laughing specifically, and especially if after you've experienced a very traumatic experience, or however that resonates for you here, I look at laughing as a form of release. It's a form of healing, you know, and they don't like that you're able to have a hearty laugh, move forward from them and actually heal as, you know, as you continue to progress in life. That's why my laughs be so damn hearty. Look, it's a success, you see? Because they're trying to figure out what could be so funny. What are you laughing at? You know, I just put you through all these things here. I did all these things towards you, and then you have the audacity to laugh. I mean, what else they want you to do? You gonna cry about it? You just gonna hold on to that guilt or that grudge? Let it go so you can laugh. You can have a hearty laugh. You could be successful with self here. That's the main idea. That's the goal of your purpose, or one of the goals of your purpose, is to return to who you are before you met this person or whatever. However, here, abundance is the game, and you have to be honest with yourself. Yes, the parts that you may tend to hide from others, the parts that may trigger you here, the more honest you are about self or with self, the more abundant you will become. Yes, you will. I'm telling you. And say love. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah. So Hollywood states on TikTok, it's so freeing to get to that point where you just laugh. Absolutely. Because what can they do? They can't hurt you for laughing. Like, they're going to be mad. And who cares if they're mad? That's a dumb issue. It ain't got nothing to do with you. See how you growing up here? You're growing up. Yeah. And you feel good about yourself, as you should. And if you don't feel good about yourself, if you do the work, soon enough you will. Okay? So people are going to see, not only people, but you're going to start to see this warm, invigorating, I don't know, like a warm, invigorating, just, you look good, you sound good, you feel good. You're projecting that. I won't even say projecting, but you are like pushing it out into the world and people see it, you know? Like you look good, you feel good. And that's where you need to be. You're warming up to the idea that everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be more than a-okay, you know? And I love this for the collective. Absolutely. You deserve it. Let's say end. Yeah. Someone may be going to the doctors for an endoscopy. Endoscopy. I believe that's for the stomach, if I'm not mistaken. Or the throat. Someone could be going to an ear, throat. What is it? Ear, throat, and nose doctor, I believe it is. Or you need to see a specialist surrounding that. So for whoever that resonates for, someone loves Beanie Babies. Yeah, important. All right, so you're going to be okay. If you were, worrying if, like test results were going to come back bad or negative, it's not. You're going to be okay. And the reason why you're going to be okay is because you are you're putting the initiative, or you're taking the initiative to heal yourself or release things that no longer serves you. Okay. ENT, thank you. Ear, nose, and throat, thank you. Something else I was going to say, dentist as well. Okay. So if you're looking for a dentist, or you may be having a hard time finding a dentist, everything is going to work out. So again, you don't have anything to worry about or stress about. Okay. It might have been some time since you last been to a dentist. Maybe it's been since, the C word, COVID, okay, when everything was shut down. But you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Don't stress about anything, okay? Everything is going to work out. Yeah, it's going to be done right. So you have nothing to worry about, okay? For whoever that resonates for. I gotta get to the dentist and you gonna get there, boo. You are, I promise. You gonna get there. Yeah, you're gonna luck up and find a really good dentist here with Correct. You really are. And maybe you're in a peculiar place, but you're gonna luck up and find a really great dentist that's really gonna take care of you, and you're gonna be like, oh, that wasn't so bad, So let's see what else surrounding them draining themselves, trying to drain you, and it's all they're doing is just draining themselves here. You are the top dog in your life because you're putting yourself first, and they're trying to get you out of that position to not be top dog. They want you to be at the bottom, but it's not working. Someone's name is Angelica, or you could be watching Rugrats, or maybe you have Angelica tatted on your body. There's something about Rugrats, okay? Or this person may act like a Rugrat. I'm calling you out with love, okay? Yeah, you have too much emotional intelligence, or your emotional intelligence expands to what they understand. They don't understand you at all because all they have is anger and fits, and someone may have a seizure because of this, because all they keep thinking about is you, to the point where they may seize up, like literally physically seize up here, because they can't get you off their mind. They do feel like you're doing something to them and you're not doing anything towards this person. This is just their mind playing tricks on them. You really don't care about this person, but they don't see it in that way. They think that you ignoring them or moving forward with life here is a form of you trying to play hard to get, and that's not the case. You truly don't want anything to do with this person. So this is why they feel burdened here, because they have to create some form of a perception here that if you are indeed trying to, again, play hard to get. So they feel like you are burdening them because you're not connecting with them. You are not doing anything to give them any attention. That's all they want. They want your attention. And it's just like, your attention, I'll put it this way, your attention is expensive. Yes, it is. Your attention is expensive. And you have to make sure, again, is imperative to ensure that you're not expending your attention on things that don't matter. Okay, you really have to make sure that you do that here, because if you just give your attention away willy-nilly here, you're going to waste, you're going to start to break down in ways that you never anticipate or expect. So it's very important or imperative to ensure that you are not wasting away your potential of attention that is not truly intended for others, if that makes sense. Somebody could be from the country of Burma, or your name could be Bernice or Burmese. All right. Big Ben, Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, that's it's a bridge in Philly. Benjamin Franklin. Well, Philly people call it Ben Franklin. So maybe you recently maybe you recently crossed the Ben Franklin Bridge. I'm sorry. Thank you, boo. Hi, LJ. Thank you, boo. they're very upset that you divorced from them. It could be an actual physical divorce, or just like you were married to someone and you just divorced them, or it could be just more so like you divorced the situation. Okay. Hey Ben. Oh, hey Ben. Big Ben is a clock in Boston too. Oh, okay. All right. I've never been to Boston, so I'm gonna have to put that on my list. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. All right. So we have, okay, racist. So it's not going to resonate for everybody, of course. This person may have been very racist towards you. They could have been a bigot towards you. They could have been very prejudiced towards you. So again, take that how to resonate. That's not going to resonate for everybody, of course. And they could be pulling race or using it in a form to fuel the fire to get you to react in a certain way. If you look closely, if you see racist here, but if you see the person, it's in black and white, right? It's in black and white. And this person is trying to use racism in a way that they're trying to like checkmate you, or they're trying to emotionally drag you from a illogical standpoint is what they're trying to do, which is why this checker piece or this chess piece or chess board is here, but it's not working. Because you are operating from a chess standpoint, a logical standpoint. They're operating from a checkers standpoint. They're very emotional in nature. So this is why when people are upset at you, they'll try to pull something from about you to make you feel some type of way. And it's like, oh, okay, well, try again. Yeah, it's like, you want a medal for that? Right? Like, you want a cookie, if that makes sense? You're not affected by what I'm doing to you? No. Do you know what affects me? And I'm going to say it again. You know what truly affects me? Is when I put my food in the microwave and all parts of my food is not warmed up. That's what affects me the most. You know what else affects me? When I'm not able to get a full night's rest at night. That affects me as well, too. You know what else affects me? When my clothes can't be washed, you know what I mean? When I need them to be, things of that nature, things that is truly important to me, that's what affects me. This arguing and fighting with other people because they can't get their way with you, that's not going to affect me. And hopefully it doesn't affect you or get to a space where it shouldn't affect you either. We got family issues. Listen, you got to make sure that your food is warmed up all the way, okay? Or when I tried to go to the store and get some crabs the other day, they were sold out. Yeah, that bothered me. Things like that. Things that are important, okay? Shoot. So we do have family issues here. So again, however resonates, family issues with mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, uncle. It could be a friend as well, too, that you may have considered to be a family. Again, it could be co-workers, because you could have like a co-worker family, however it resonates for you here. But there's some form of correlation surrounding family issues here that they feel like that you should be a part of. They're the one that's creating the issues here, and you created the solution. They were the problem in your life, and you solved it by disconnecting or letting this go, and they don't want you to let go of the equation. Well, then why create the problem? Don't bring a problem to me when I am the solution, or I have the solution to assist in getting you out the same situation, and you're just trying to make sure that the collective here is not able to solve the issue or solve the problem or be the solution to the problem. No. And yes, just because someone comes towards you and they bring forth a problem towards you here, you have every right to solve it. You can solve it with them or you can solve it without them. But you have every right to solve the problem that someone tries to bring on your doorstep. That's just however you perceive that. I don't get it. Like, what the hell? You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Why in the hell are you going to entertain someone like this? You have underlying health issues here. Somebody could be listening to Selena. I'm hearing come on la flor, cantantama, that's my, I love Selena, but that's what I'm hearing, como la flor. Maybe you are Spanish, you could be from a Hispanic background, or you just love Selena. You could be from Brownsville, Texas. Okay. Yeah, she was a great artist. Okay. I love me some Selena, child. I'll sing both the English and the Spanish version. You can't tell me nothing, child. Okay. Shoot, you can't tell me nothing about my girl. I love me some Selena. We have crunk here. Maybe you are creating crunk music. Maybe you're creating a crunk dance. Maybe you're into dancing. Maybe you're a dancer. Okay. You could be a professional dancer, however it resonates. Or I can spin it in this way. They're getting so crunk by you because you refuse to acknowledge them surrounding the family issues that they have created for you here. They're creating some form of an underlying issue with themselves. So they're watching you succeed. They're watching you moving forward here, and they are sick. Physically, they are sick. Oh, well, do better in life. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. Baby, they trying to lawyer up. Trying to. This person on the verge of homelessness, or it could be homeless here, and they burnt out because all they keep doing is accusing you. They're accusing you as to why they're homeless. Okay, let's break this down. Let me break this down, okay? Y'all remember Bill Nye the Science Guy? Somebody could be watching that. But surrounding accusing you here, they burnt out because they won't give you a rest. They burnt out because they won't stop watching you or checking for you. Yeah, and you're able to see past the smoking mirrors here. I'm hearing Bill Nye the Science Guy strongly. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Go, 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 go. Remember Beekman's Beekman's something. It was also like a scientific show as well too. Oh man. I can't think of the other part of the title, but it was called Beekman's, Beakman. If y'all can help me out with that one. I can't think of the. It used to come on like Saturday morning cartoons, or maybe Sundays or so. Someone loves Goosebumps. Maybe you maybe you were inspired to write a Goosebump type of book, or maybe you used to love watching Goosebumps. You could be into like horror films and shows and things of that nature here, okay? But yeah, smoke and mirrors is in reverse, and because it's in reverse, they're cursing themselves. Yep. They're avoiding themselves based on the truth that is being shown, and you are avoiding them because you see the truth as to who they are. So yeah, I'm going to take that as to what Juan says on TikTok. My shield is a mirror. Absolutely. And I'm actually glad that you said that, because the way that this card came out here in regards to avoidance here, yeah, you've realized who this person was. They weren't for you for your, best intentions here, which is fine. But you're now avoiding them, or more so releasing them from all the things that they have done to you here. And they realize that you're avoiding them in this way or this perspective here. So they're avoiding themselves because all of their time, effort, and attention is on you, which is now why they feel like that they have been cursed and they feel like you did it. Whatever. Yeah, the collective did it. Okay, we'll prove it. So they're caught in the act here, or they're trying to catch you in the act because they feel like they can't stop watching you. They can, they choose not to. Okay. So that's a them issue, not a you issue, boo. Someone's name is Percy or Percival. Someone loves Beethoven or classical music. You may go to sleep listening to classical music. Maybe you're writing your own composition surrounding classical music here. Someone's name is Wendy, or someone's name is Wednesday. Someone's name is Winthrop, or you could be from Winthrop Station near, or Winthrop Street. I believe that's a street in New York. I believe that's off either the 2 train, either the 2, the 3, or the 4 train. Winthrop Station or Winthrop Street. Either one of those. It's been a while since I've been to New York, but take it how it resonates. I just hear next stop Winthrop Station. So I think it's either the 2, the 3, or the 4 train. Someone could be from East New York. All right. So now they created this mentality of like very cultish, or I like to call them CUNTs. Even though they portray themselves to be in this cult-like setting, I call them CUNTs, cunters. Yeah. Strange and sinister twisted beliefs. Someone's making their own sneakers, or you could be getting into the line of creating your own attire or clothing line here. It's going to do exceptionally well, okay? Someone's cooking barbecue, or maybe you're thinking about making barbecue chicken, barbecue, whatever, beef, whatever, seafood, however it resonates. Someone makes a really good barbecue spaghetti. It's like really smoky but real tasty in regards to this spaghetti that you make. Barbecue spaghetti, maybe you have a specific name for it, but I'm just seeing lots of barbecue sauce and many other concoctions coming together to make this really, really good spaghetti here, okay? All right, somebody making lemon chicken. I said every time I come on here y'all go eat it. Every time y'all come on here, y'all always eating something. Somebody who listens to Janet Jackson, The Pleasure Principle is the pleasure principle. Janet Jackson might be your favorite artist. Or maybe you grew up and were able to see Janet in concert. So again, however resonates. Because I knew Janet had she still got the game on the chokehold, but more so the 80s and 90s, baby Janet was everywhere. You hear me? Everywhere. Everywhere. Janet was everywhere. And she do deserve her flowers. So we have alliances here. And ego is in reverse. So with that being said here, ego's in reverse alliance. So they made an alliance with people that more so were in the same predicament or situation surrounding their ego. They've lost their ego, or their ego is going to be the ending of them here. Their ego is too big for them to maintain. They can't handle it. So they're losing their ego. Their ego was created for them to use as a shield or weaponize their ego. So some people may have just a regular size ego, or some people may have like a super ego, that kind of way. Somebody could be watching Super Y. That was on WHYY. Who's got the power to read? Who looks in that book for the answers they need? Super Y. Super Y. Somebody watching Super Y. Or Dragon Tales. Okay, maybe you're putting back, you are reinvigorating that inner child of self. So again, however it resonates, okay? Someone's name is Malaysia, or you could be going to Malaysia, or you could be from Malaysia. Someone could be from Myanmar, the country of Myanmar. Someone could be from Egypt, or you could be Egyptian, okay? Someone is Moroccan, or you may be from Morocco, okay? Yep, Wyatt. Yep, you get me, girl. So we have surreptitious. I don't know how to pronounce that. Surreptitious. Surreptitious. It's a naughty secret or a secret affair. And you overlooked it. So, the naughty secret, you are aware that they have a secret. It's not a secret anymore because you spoke about it, whatever here. They're upset about that. They're upset because you told people who they are. Who cares? They're trying to get, trying to get back into your good graces. That's not going to work here. And now they feel very overlooked by you. They feel very, very, very overlooked by you here. They feel like that their identity has been stripped by you, and you're going to have to take that how that resonates. I mean, is a possibility that part is true surrounding the identity theft. And when I say it in this way, I mean that they never had an identity to begin with because they utilized other people to identify who they should be, the illusions, the mask, and things of that nature here. But also from this perspective here, because they don't have an identity, they feel that you taking that away from them because they can't find themselves anymore. I'll say yes from this standpoint of perspective here, because they're giving all their time and effort and energy towards you here. So I understand why they may feel that way, or why they may project that onto you in this way here. So all in all, they don't know who they are, and they're just blaming anyone that they can that's going to take the blame for them not being able to identify who they are. And that's just a very dangerous place or spot to be in. I'm just being honest. It is. We have a criminal record here. All right. Criminal record is here. This person do have priors surrounding this criminal record. It could be from identity theft. I actually made I broke down some of my videos maybe sometime last week surrounding like identity theft. You may have been dealing with someone from the past here that loves to open up P.O. boxes, and they try to utilize your name or your information here to get this P.O. box here to do running their little scams or their little frauds or whatever here to get you caught up, but it's not going to work. They need you to react. And the only way that they can get you to react is if they are volatile towards you. And if you're realizing that they are volatile and you're not giving it any time or energy or, space here, it's not going to affect you. They're trying to abuse you to affect you, and it's not working. To be honest, it becomes boring after a while. It really do, because these individuals are very boring in nature. They do the same thing day in and day out, and they expect you to give them a response from the same thing they keep doing day in and day out here. So impulsive is in reverse. So the monster that was within themselves, hey Bemba, the monster that was in themselves initially here in regards to impulsive being in reverse, you more so you just shrink their whole everything. You brought it to a halt. So they feel very small. Oh well. They feel very small by you. Yes, silence is the best. Silence is one of the best gifts that you can give yourself. It is. Silence is one of the best gifts that you can give yourself. Yeah, and they got anger issues surrounding it. Dark energy doesn't affect you. It's in reverse. Rah, yeah, rah. Oh, you collective, rah, yeah, rah. And you're like, okay. Rah, yip, 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 yap, 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 rah. And you're like, I said yip, 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 yap, yap, roar. Yeah. Like the T-Rex. And the more impulsive that they are, the more they are they sink themselves into a deeper space or state of the mind. You don't see me? Y'all know when y'all driving down the street, let's say you passing like a bed place or a mattress place or tax, let's say around tax time, they have like that, it's like a, what do you call that thing? It's like a prop that people use outside their businesses, and you put air into it, and it's like a real skinny thing. And every time the air goes up, the little skinny thing goes up, and you see the arms kind of flailing in that way. Hopefully that makes sense. That's what they look like here. They're standing in front of someone's business, meaning you, in this kind of way. They're trying to obstruct you from, dealing with you or your business here. And they're trying to get your attention. Hopefully that makes sense. That little flailing thing. Yes, inflatable dancing tube. And it'd be red or orange sometime. And when you driving by, but it's more so specifically like around tax time, you may see that come out more often, or like more so around like mattress businesses. Yes, and it'd be like that. You'd be like, what the hell wrong with that person? Aquarius here. You could be an Aquarius, or they could be. So what is suffering suffering in silence here. All right. A low vibrational Aquarius could be suffering in silence because they can't get your attention. It can also be a Scorpio as well. Okay. However it resonates. Or it could be a friend here. Again, however it resonates. Okay. You could be the Aquarius, you could be the Scorpio, or they could be the Aquarius, or they could be the Scorpio here. Okay. So however it resonates. It's funny, child. Oh, we got toxic family here and untrustworthy. Yeah. So you may have a friend here that may have went behind your back and was giving information, and they know they should be giving information surrounding your family here. This could have been the last person that you spoke to or cut off surrounding friends here. Again, take that how that resonates. But I strongly feel that there has been some information that should not have been divulged towards family dynamics here, and they tried to use or press their luck surrounding the, we'll say, newfound information. It's not new information because let's just say you disconnected from someone, like say maybe 6 to a year, 6 months to a year ago here. They gave out information when they shouldn't have, and that toxic family here, because it seems like they went to the toxic family to see what they can do or say to kind of get back into your life here. This friend, however it resonates here, and that didn't work out for them in the way that they anticipate, because the toxic family here really thought that they got a new lead in regards to you, and they didn't get anything. So you made the right call disconnecting from this so-called friend here. Look, divorce is here. What's that? Yep, and liar. They may come back trying to lie to you that they changed their ways. If you guys can work it out or talk about, listen, people only need one try, one chance with you. Listen to me. Hear me and hear me well when I say that. If people really, really, truly, truly rock with you and respect you like they keep saying that they do, they only need one chance. That's it. They don't need 2. They don't need 3. They don't need 4. They need one chance. Why just one chance? Because they're going to see you as such, as a great person, a person that they respect, a person, you know, maybe they relate to, whatever, however here, and they're going to make sure that they take the time, not only you, but them as well, because a reciprocal thing, of course, but they want to take the time to ensure that they're going to do all that they can in you as well to make sure that the connection don't hinder or don't fizz out or anything like that. They don't need 2 and 3 chances. They just need one. That's it. That's all they need. Because when you start to open up yourself to giving people many chances here, well, then you're the one that's going to have to hold yourself accountable as to why things aren't working out in the way that you may anticipate or you expect for it to work out. No, absolutely not. One chance and one chance only. And you told this friend, yeah, dangerous and secret. You told this friend or so-called friend not to be speaking about your secrets to anybody. You don't speak about their secrets, but hey, they want to think whatever. They spoke about your secrets to a person here. So you disconnected from someone 6 months to a year ago, and they're telling these family members your secrets here. Well, they got to pay for that. Karmically, they got to pay for that. That's why they keep watching you quietly behind fake pages and all other different types of things here. So that way they want to see, well, is it okay for me to come back in? The answer is no. Stay where you are. It is what it is. Damn, it's a frenemy. Let's come on. Spirit. It's a frenemy and it's a roots. Oh, Lord, y'all. This friend is on the verge of homelessness or could be homeless, however it resonates. And that could be one of the reasons why they're trying to come back towards you to see if you'll help them out. No. Why does everybody got to keep coming towards the collective for help? If they can't help themselves, no, don't help other. And I'm not meaning everyone in the whole or general here. I'm talking about people that refuse to help themselves. No. Because the ones that can help themselves are not going to need help. The ones that do need help or can help themselves, you're going to see it show up in an actionable setting or everyday or daily space here. No. There was no candle magic involved surrounding the friend, but it's more so word of mouth. Like, why would you be telling the collective secrets after you told them not to? Could be towards a Leo or Virgo, however it resonates. Or you could be the Leo or the Virgo here. They weird. Stay right with the family. Stay with the broken family. You warned them about this family, and I guess they wanted to go back towards them because you guys may have grew up together or whatever here. And again, energy drain. Look, look, look. Look how we came back full circle. And this is not supposed to be in this deck here at all. Energy drain. It was hidden in between this. This is more so reading in between the lines. And they were trying to drain you without you being aware. No, man, just let them go. Who cares? Unable to express emotions, of course. Yeah. Because now they want to come in and say sorry for what they've done. No, the damage is done. Trust the process is in reverse. Oh, somebody was listening to Beyonce, or you love Beyonce, or you're going to, I don't know if she has a concert still. I don't know. I just see tickets purchased. So you're gonna take that how that resonates, but you could be a big Beyonce fan. Someone's name is Petal. Penny. Yep, you detached from this person. You warned them. They didn't believe you. I guess they didn't, they didn't think that you would disconnect from them. You detached from them, and they didn't believe you. Okay. They believe you now, which is why they're reaching out to family members, which is very odd. If you don't talk to family members, what would make them think that, you know what I mean? That it's okay for them to talk to family members. This is the type of stuff I be talking about, man. This is why you got to detach from people like this, because it just doesn't make sense. No need to get angry or upset, or maybe you will. It depends. But if you're able to look at it from a different perspective, don't give this any energy. Don't. It's like, okay, whatever. Well, I try to talk to the collective won't talk to me. And then the family's like, well, why they won't talk to you? Well, because I such and such. Well, you should try this. You should try this. So now they're going to use that person as leverage to come back into your life. Nah, you got to stay with the toxic family, dog. Little dog. Yep. Small favor. Yeah, small favors turn into big favors. Big favors are going to fail. No. Somebody loves A Tribe Called Quest. Okay, or you may love the Wayans family. Maybe you're into comedy. Maybe you love going to comedy shows, or you could be a comedian yourself. You could be an up-and-coming and aspiring comedian, and you should go for it. You should go for your dreams, whatever that is. Somebody wants to be a swim instructor, okay? So go do your thing, boo. Or a lifeguard. Could be one of your favorite dreams or one of your passions. You love to swim. You want to help others learn how to swim. Go ahead, babe. Do you. Do what you got to do. So see how I would say small favor turns into big favor? The ex-friend went towards his family. Well, I need a small favor. Okay, well, if you do this and that, we'll give you a big favor. And they're dishonest about it. They don't even realize that they're in dishonesty. Just let them be, child. Laugh at it. Just laugh at it. It is what it is. They're going to learn. You are the gift to the world, however that resonates for you. You are a gift to many people. Yeah, you are. You are the reward to many people that loves to take the risk of in regards to the reward that you consistently give to others. And you have to pull back the reward of self. You can't keep risking your rewards for other people, because at the end of the day, eventually you won't have any reward to tap into of self. You won't have any reward to manifest with of self. You have to protect your reward of self. Not everybody should have access to it. And that's that. We have Leo here. You could be a Leo. They could be a Leo. We have Sagittarius. Why would you risk your reward on someone that's very risky? And that could be spun in many different ways. We have Scorpio here. We have Leo. We have Libra. We have Aries. We have Pisces. Here's Pisces. Capricorn. Taurus. So again, take it how it resonates in your story here. So if it resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you guys for being here. It is truly appreciated. Thank you for supporting me on many, many levels, whether it's just being here, having a conversation with us, whether it's sharing the lives as well too, whether it's even purchasing as well too. There are many different types of support, and I'm going to accept it all. So I am very, very grateful for my soul tribe here. Thank you so much for supporting me as I support you guys. You are truly appreciated in so many ways that I can't even express. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for allowing me to have this platform here to help to show and guide you to get to safer waters and more so healthy balances when it comes to life. Okay. I'm very grateful for you guys. I truly am. Again, thank you so much. If you would like to purchase this book here, it is readily available for purchase on Amazon.com. It is called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. Okay. You're learning, you're getting the edification, you're getting the knowledge, the wisdom, and you're passing beyond your wounds, which is why I named this book in this way. All right. Again, thank you so much for being here. Go out there, be freaking great, because that's what you are. You're nothing less but you are freaking great. Go out there and be great and do something great, do something phenomenal. You owe that to yourself. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, TikTok. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you. You're welcome. And also thank you to Instagram and Facebook. You are truly appreciated. Thank you for being here. Mwah. See you on the next one. YouTube. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for your immense support. You're truly appreciated. And I will talk to y'all on the next one. Take care.